What is up, people? It is your boy Madolche Queen, and I am here with my second video. So I'm going to start calling these episodes episode 2 of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Generations videos. I am wondering whether I should go through the campaign with y'all, because there are plenty of people to go with the campaign. I think I'll do the campaign. I'll do the campaign as my thing, so because I have a less likely chance of that messing up, I'm going to do my player versus player as just gameplay, and these as my actual episodes to go through. I'm going to set me over here, and for this, instead, this will be episode 1 of my, what is that, the campaign duel. I like to play as Maximilian Pegasus. He was my favorite character in the game, and I've made it pretty far already. And let's see, the deck I'm going to use is my Madolche fun deck, because Madolches are fun, and as I like to say, I am the Madolche Queen. As you can see, everyone will have 2 decks, and Taya has Angel Fairy and Madolches. So we'll go with the Angel Fairy first, and then we'll do go up against her Madolche deck. We'll do Madolche versus Madolche, just to prove how much better mine is. I would like to go second. Madolche decks are better for going second. I'm lowering this volume. That is way too loud. So Madolche decks are good for going second due to the fact that when you want to pull off your perfect combo, it usually helps that you're going second. That was rude. So she has 2 cards. So if I didn't get it, but I have enough here to start doing things. Start causing some chaos due to me just having Angeli. Okay. Thank goodness I had a second. Or I would have done this. Activate Angeli. You summon a hoot cake. And Madolches are known as they are one of the cutest decks ever. They are my #1 on the cute scale. And they also have a great strategy. All of them have their own little quirk, like all the beast type Madolches have their name with corresponding to what the animal they are makes. Hence, hoot cake, as in who of an owl, mew fuel as in meow of a cat. What is it? Croissant, Bapple, and some others. The humanoid ones are a pun in their things of their corresponding food and job. Chevalier is a knight. I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be like chevalier. It's French, kinda. There's Pudding Cess, as you can see, Pudding Princess. Messengelato, the Messenger and Gelato. Butler Rusk, which is a Rusk. I think it's Butler Rusk. I don't know what he actually is. Marmalade, which is a marmalade. Just things like that. I think you're getting the gist of it. And then there's Angeli, the Angel of Jelly. Oh no, I'm gonna get bombarded with MST in my hand. I don't want that. Thank goodness. So the main strategy of this is you usually want Mewfiel and Angeli in your hand. What you do is you summon Mewfiel, who lets you special summon 1 Madolche from your hand, no matter the level. So you special summon Angeli, tribute Angeli, special summon Hoot Cake, activate Hoot Cake to banish Angeli, to special summon Messengelato. Messengelato, when you use special summon while you control a beast type Madolche, will let you grab a Madolche spell or trap. what you do is usually most people will get Madolche Chateau because they want the attack boost. I get Madolche Ticket because the effect of Madolche Ticket is, to me, more important. Due to the fact that the Madolche Ticket states that whenever a Madolche, and if you read here, when this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent card, either by battle or card effect, sent to the graveyard, shuffle this card into your deck. That is all Madolche monsters except for the Queen, who I just summoned. Madolche Queen. And this is Madolche Queen Tiramisu. So, the point is that Madolche Ticket usually activates whenever a Madolche on your field is destroyed. You get to send it back. And with the Madolche Chateau, you can actually send it back to your hand instead of the deck. Queen will send 2 Madolches in your grave back to the deck, or with Chateau back to your hand, and 2 cards on your opponent's side of the field back to their deck, and shuffle. Now, with Queen's effect, sending them, it activated my Ticket. Ticket, while I control a fairy Madolche monster, I'm allowed to special summon another Madolche. Without a fairy, it goes to your hand. So, the only fairies in the Madolche deck are Queen Tiramisu, Pudding Cess, and Angeli. So you usually want one of them on the field. Due to the combo that I just pulled off, it was much simpler. Plus, you can always try to evolve Queen Tiramisu into Pudding Cess Chocolate a la Mode. It has a really good effect, but she's better when you put 2 puddings together. Other than that, that will be a win in this round. I've been talking a lot. That is because I wanted to get the fundamentals of the Madolche deck down due to it being my favorite deck. I wish they'd get more support, honestly. Just because that's how much I love them. What else? My neck is cramping. So, that is a win for me. So I'm going to do the other battle. On my own time, I'm going to be fighting them to where I can battle both decks. So that I can just go through. Unless you want to see me just go through the campaign. That would be all. Leave that in the comments if you want to see me go through the whole campaign. One time over and so on. I have drawn a pretty terrible hand. I mean, it's not that terrible compared to Taya's hand, where she got Ticket and Message Gelato. A good card that I think it goes well in Madolches is this one, Michizuri. Due to the fact, if you read its effect, it says activate when a monster is sent from the field to the graveyard. I get to destroy it, and so I actually get to plus from that. Because whenever a Madolche is destroyed, it goes back to deck. So I get my Madolche back, and I get to destroy a card on their field. I just summoned Madolche Mageline. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be... I don't know what her name is supposed to stand for. I just call her the Witch. She is the Witch. She is the... I can't believe I would just put that noise on there. My ear is messing up. She got pudding. So here's where this is gonna play out. Honestly, due to the fact that it's Madolche versus Madolche, I'm going to be making a terrible mistake right now that could possibly cost me this duel. Is the fact that I'm using Michizuri, which I'm going to destroy Mageline so I don't take extra damage, and that Mageline is going to go back to deck and the Ticket's going to go off. This is why a Madolche mirror match is horrible, because usually if you know the Madolche deck as good as I do, you know the trouble it can put you in. People actually doubt the Madolche deck for its abilities, only due to the fact that a lot of people are able to counteract. They know to usually just go after, like if I do this, they stop that and they're usually able to take me out. But if they can't stop your monster effects, then you pretty much have the duel in the bag. So again, as you can see, I summoned Mewfield to special summon Angeli. I tribute Angeli, summon Hootcake, activate Hootcake to banish Angeli. The point of this entire combo is to use each Madolche to help one another. They are a very fabulous family because they stick up for one another. For this time, you are going to see me make the decision to actually get Chateau for one reason. And it is actually for a strategy that I need for this. Yes, I am boosting their monsters, but that's not going to help them for long. The other card that is essential to this deck is Leviair the Sea Dragon. Due to Leviair's effect that you can bring back a banished monster who's level 4 or lower, it comes in handy for this combo. And if you build this deck in real life, you better have a Leviair. If I ever see someone who doesn't have a Leviair in their Madolche deck, I will get it. Oh, I can't even think about that. As you can see, he brings back the Angeli that Hootcake banished, leaving you with the 2 level 4s to make Queen. Now, another reason that people could go for Chateau, not just for the fact that it gives a boost, is you need to be really specific on which overlay unit you get rid of. I got rid of Mewfield. Alright, now I'm going to use Queen. As you can see, I'm detaching Angeli. With me using the Chateau, they're going to come back to my hand. Amazing combination for one reason. Next turn, no matter what they do, they can clear my monsters. I can just do it again. The entire combo all over again. And I'm going to get rid of your ticket and your face down. Because a Madolche's back row is more dangerous than most of their monsters' effects due to their effects being related to one another. The only Madolche that you ever have to worry about battling is Pudding Cess. Because when she battles a monster, whether she attacks or you attack her, she's allowed to destroy one card on your opponent's field. So she's the only one you don't want to attack directly. You want to pop her by a card effect. Now I've set my Book of Eclipse for good measure. One, it was so that I didn't have to deal with... Oh no, I dropped my tablet. It was so that I don't have to deal with it constantly asking me if I want to activate it, plus any potential... Not another one. I have been talking a lot for this video because I feel very strongly about my love of Madolches. See, I don't want Leviair to die. Hey, yeah, you get to draw a card. Good for you. But now you're wide open. Ooh, even better. So, since I still have a Mewfield and an Angeli in my hand, I'm going to keep them there for backup. But I'm pretty sure I can win in this thing because I have Pudding Cess. Pudding Cess is very specific. because of this. While you have no monsters in your graveyard, this card gains 800 attack. That is why Madolches are so specific on why they go back to deck. They want you to not have any monsters in grave, even though just about everybody who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Will tell you monsters in grave will help you, plus not with Madolches. Not unless you're using the Queen's effect. But then you have other monsters to help get that off, you know? Like Levier can put a Mufiel in the grave. So on and so forth. But that is why Madolches I love them so much. They are able to make small strategies that make a big difference. I've left her with 100. Why only one? If she gets the right card, I'm gonna... How are you getting all of her tickets? I don't trust that face down. So I'm going to do something about it. A really helpful monster to have in your deck is the rank 3 Soul of Silvermouth. Silver Mountain. My bad. His effects are quite OP, especially in a Madolche deck due to them all being Earth type monsters. You need 2 level 3 Earth monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. I messed up. I don't know. YOLO. Target 1 set card your opponent controls in their spell and trap card zone. As long as Soul of Silver Mountain is on the field, they can't activate it, which is really great for you. So, that is my first thing. I think I'll actually do 2 people just to show off. But Soul of Silver Mountain is good in case they have that one trap card that is like Mirror Force, or I can't think of anything else other than Mirror Force, because Mirror Force can go a long way to mess you up. What you usually do is use Soul of Silver Mountain, especially if they have multiple spells and traps. Face down, use Soul of Silver Mountain to make one useless. And while it is useless, you use Queen to return whatever you detach with Silvermouth. I'm just going to call it Silvermouth because that's what I always thought it was. And send their other spells and traps that you don't trust. I think it's a very simple strategy. Madolches are pretty simple. That's what I love about them. I don't know why I said that. They're pretty simple, but I think simplicity can go a long way. That way I have a better chance of actually looking. If you are looking at me, I am looking at you. Alright? Instead of me looking over there constantly. But I mean, this game is not the best on showing off the Madolche's power. This is just one that I prefer due to the fact that it's in a simpler format and you don't have to deal with most of the cards that are out nowadays. Although they have started putting pendulums in, but they have not put in everything. Like, there's not Paleozoics or I can't think of anything like Metal Foes. I don't think they're in here yet. So you have to rely on less, I don't know, less treacherous decks, I want to call them. I don't play those kinds of decks. The decks I have in real life are Madolches, Super Heavies, Prediction Princess, a Row Mage. Who else do I have? Those are my top 4. And I have Frightfurs, but I'm also building Predaplants when they start coming out. Because they looks like so much fun, and I just think of them as an upgraded version of Venom. Oh, how I loved Venom. They were so beautiful. And I love their boss monster. But my #1 favorite deck in the world is Madolches. Hands down, due to the fact of their constant recycling back into the deck. This is the #1 deck where if I ever see someone able to deck out Madolches, I would be surprised, unless it's one of those things where it's like Needleworm, the worm deck out where they send it straight from deck to grave. That's the only way I can see you decking out a Madolche deck. But then again, you're just fueling the fire, because if I get 2 level 4s on the field, I'm able to send some Madolches back and screw up your field. So that is why Madolches are able to come back from just about anything. And I have proof, and I will be posting that, of Madolches taking out some of the most hardcore decks out there. Like, I do an all Madolche deck. I don't do brilliant Madolches. I don't want to mess with them and their glory of being a family. I don't want to add to their family with Gem Knights and all that. Forget that. My nose is starting to act up now. I like to keep them pure. The only monster that I put in this deck that aren't Madolches is Battle Fader and maybe Effect Veiler. And Effect Veiler is for Hoot Cake, just in case I need Hoot Cake really bad. I can Effect Veiler something. And Battle Fader is actually meant for pudding. He is meant for pudding cess. It is a great strategy, and you will not believe how many times they can come in clutch. You have no monsters, someone attacks you directly, you can summon Battle Fader, end the battle phase, and it special summons. But when he leaves the field after being special summoned that way, he is banished. He doesn't go to your graveyard, so you tribute him for pudding cess. And what happens is pudding will come out as an 18 beater, and with her being an 18 beater, sometimes when a duel is just starting, that is clutch. But another thing you could do with pudding cess is you can just set her and hope that someone knows what you're doing and they attack you with a low monster. They attack you with a weak monster, and then you come out with pudding. Swinging. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they come out with like say Blue Eyes decks. They'll have like the 2500 Blue Eye, and they'll have the 3000 Blue Eye. The 25 will attack. Pudding will go off. You destroy the 3000, so you don't have to take 3000 damage. I mean, the amount of times I have actually done that in the duel, countless times. It is a very simple strategy, and it goes so far, like unbelievably. So I'm actually going to be doing something with this strategy right now. In this game, Duel Generations, I actually do not have all the pieces on my real Madolche deck. Even in my real one, I don't have Magdalenes, because Madeline is expensive. Well, one Madeline last time I checked was $15. someone would probably comment it has gone down due to the fact that Madolches are less relevant anymore. Brings a tear to my eye. I actually think of Madolche names whenever they come to me. Sometimes I mess up on how they did the name mechanic, but it would work. I have that somewhere of just Madolche names that I came up with, like Taffodile, which is like the taffy crocodile. Fudge Smith, which is a fudge and blacksmith. I mean, I don't know what their effects would be, honestly, but I don't know. It just shows how much I love Madolches. They are able to do so much, and if they had even more support, like all these other decks that are come out, they would be tier 1, OP, kicking butt, taking names, left and right, but no one ever gives the Madolches any more support. Did I already use ticket? Am I missing something? Yoo-hoo. Oh, psh. I feel stupid. I forgot to send the... So I need to go change the... Because I changed the... one of my first video of doing dual generation to episode 1. This shall be episode 1. Madolche Madness. Because what Madolches do is madness, honestly. What I like to think about the Madolche deck is the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to one-shot them. It's not really a one-shot, it's just I'm going to use one monster to take them out, and that's going to be a la mode. Actually, I should have just done Queen, because the move, the Madolche Queen, 6,000 damage. Due to the fact that I don't have all the cards that I usually use in my Madolche deck, I improvised. Like, in my real Madolche deck, I don't use Michizuri. Even though it is a great card. Remind me later. I do have positive and negative things to say about this. This will be Grandpa's Forbidden One deck, which is such a pain in the butt to go against. I don't care about winning or losing. I do... Come on, everyone prefers to win. No one wants to intentionally lose. But... sometimes I just don't care. I'm just that kind of person. Oh, this is a bad hand. Actually, it's not that bad. Zero Garna. No. Oh, God, no. No! Did he choose the... He chose the head. He's like, I win right there. What? You already had all other 4 pieces, you just need a power to... No. No. This is what I can't stand about it. The way that he has done this deck, that could mean that he has 3 pieces. And that he only needs 2 more. Gift card. I think you did that wrong. Is this actually a bad reaction to Simochi? Because why would he... Oh gosh, I forgot. The reason that he gave me 3,000 life points is there is a card that needs the difference in your life points to be really big so that it can actually do its stuff. So my strategy is to attack him quickly and try to It's so cringeworthy on how trolly this deck is. Oh my gosh. There it is. Checks 1,000, and for every 2,000 difference, he draws a card. So that's a good strategy for any deck like this. Use gift card and actually give your opponent life points, so you can use Hope for Escape. I have actually noticed that a lot of people at the card shops I go to are asking for Hope for Escape. I wonder what's coming. I try to keep up with what's coming out, but I don't always pay attention because half the time I really don't care. I just look and I'm like, is anything going to be that I want to either build or improve on? And like Super Heavies, they now have synchros from level 5 to 10, which means that Super Heavy Battle Ball is OP now against all decks. Okay, so now he has 2 cards in his hand. And we all know that one is the head of Exodia. I'm actually trying to build a troll deck. Legacy, Argosy. I hate deck thinning. Madolches actually don't. That's one of the things that people don't like about Madolches, is the fact that they don't thin their deck. They keep it around the same amount. Do I have anything to really stop you? No. So I'm going to take 900 damage. You just send them back to my hand. Oh, so cringeworthy. You're probably thinking, but Tristan, isn't that what you want? Not really. Usually want them back in deck. Because Ticket actually works better when you're able to search them. Especially when you got the fairy on the field. Okay, so now I have all the pieces that I need. Let's take this sucker down. I wonder if he just has the head. If he doesn't have another Battle Fader or Swift Scarecrow, then I am good. But knowing Solomon Moto... I know they said Yugi Moto, Solomon Moto, Mr. Moto, but that is Muto. Unless I'm stupid. I know how they say it, but that spells Muto. If I say Moto, that's going to be an O, and most likely my O will have some kind of symbol over it to make it say the hard O. Unless I'm mistaken. Which I probably could be. One of the main ways that a Madolche deck will thin its deck out is with the fact that they constantly special summon one another from the deck and grab the spells and traps. With being able to do that, yes, your deck will thin slightly, but due to the fact that the monsters keep going back through, it doesn't really get all that thin, which I appreciate, due to the fact I hate. I like to put trolley cards in my deck just for the lulz of seeing people like Burning Abyss. Oh my goodness, I kind of love PK Fire for one reason. It's for the reason that PK Fire will thin their deck out so much, and I will have, in every deck I put together in real life, you will see 3 Wabakus and 3 Threatening Roars. I am that kind of troll. And you will usually also see 2 Battle Faders or 2 Swift Scarecrows. There are no ifs, ands, buts, or about it. They are there. There are also Swords of Concealing Light. And there was another card I was just thinking of. And there are Quaking Mirror Forces. I am not letting your monsters go to the grave. I am letting them sit there face down forever. I will not attack them. Because I just want them to suffer and rot there face down. And with that kind of deck, oh my gosh, you will not believe the amount of torture on the faces of my enemies. And it brings me such joy just for the fact that a lot of people get so I don't know if I want to say that. I mean, it's not really. The people get so cocky on. I could have destroyed him if I just made a la mode. That is one of the biggest problems I have. I don't make a la mode enough. If you make a la mode, she could usually win you the duel right there. I'll just give her my ticket. It gives Queen a target for next turn. But I get so tired of people getting cocky and they laugh at me and tell me I am trash only for the fact that I play I don't know why I did that. Only for the fact that I play Madolches. They're like, you are trash and you won't win. And then when I start pulling out the trolley cards, then they're like, why would you play that? Why do you think? It's just for the fact that I know you're going to thin your deck out from 40 cards to 20 cards in one turn. By that time, you should be thinking what you're going to do for the rest of the duel. Because now you know that I am there to make your life. I am there to make you suffer. Well, that's my rant on Yu-Gi-Oh! And how people play because of how much I despise how most people play. They don't make the game fun anymore. They just want to take you out in one turn and ruin everyone's experience, make you want to quit. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. I am actually about to go onto my Wygo Pro account and show you what my real Madolche deck looks like. And it will not be in this video, it will be in my next video, which will be Wygo Pro and some of my replays of the major big boy decks that I have taken out with Madolches. Alright, I will see you all later, and remember to always stay sweet.